Okay, so today we are going to talk about one of the greatest inventions in all of human history. Can you guess what it is?
Is it fire?
Fire is a great guess, but no. Think about something that completely changed how people move things and travel from place to place.
Oh, is it the wheel?
Exactly. The wheel. Something so simple that we barely think about it today. But thousands of years ago, before the wheel existed, life was incredibly hard.
How hard are we talking?
Well, imagine you need to move a giant heavy rock from one place to another. No wheel, no cart, nothing. How would you do it?
I guess I would drag it on the ground.
Right. And that takes an enormous amount of energy and time. People back then used logs underneath heavy objects to roll them slowly. It worked a little, but it was very slow and very difficult.
So when did someone actually invent the wheel?
The oldest wheel we know of was found in what is now Slovenia, in Europe. It is about 5,500 years old. But around the same time, people in Mesopotamia, which is the area we now call Iraq, were also using wheels.
Wow, so different people invented it at around the same time?
It seems that way, yes. And that actually tells us something important. It tells us that by that point in history, humans were ready for the wheel. They had the tools, the knowledge, and the need for it.
That is really interesting. But wait, were the first wheels used for transportation?
This is where it gets surprising. No, they were not. The very first wheels were actually used for pottery. People would spin a flat round disc to shape clay pots faster and more evenly.
Oh, wow. So the wheel started in the kitchen, not on the road.
Exactly. It was not until a few hundred years later that someone had the brilliant idea of putting a wheel on a cart and using it to carry things. And when that happened, everything changed.
How did it change things exactly?
Think about it this way. Before wheeled carts, if you wanted to carry heavy goods like food, stone, or wood, you needed a lot of people or animals to drag it. It was slow and exhausting. But with a wheeled cart, one person or one animal could carry much more, much faster, and with far less effort.
So it made trade easier too?
Absolutely. Trade exploded. People could now transport goods over longer distances. Villages started trading with other villages that were far away. This helped different groups of people connect, share ideas, and grow together.
So the wheel did not just move objects. It moved civilization forward.
That is a beautiful way to put it. And it did not stop there. Once people understood the power of the wheel, they started using it in more and more ways. Wheels were used in watermills to grind grain into flour. They were used in machines to lift heavy things. The basic idea of a spinning circle became one of the most useful concepts in all of engineering.
It is amazing that such a simple shape changed so much.
That is the beauty of great inventions. They look simple once someone figures them out, but before that moment, nobody could see it. The wheel seems obvious to us now, but for most of human history, nobody had thought of it.
I will never look at a wheel the same way again.
Good. Because the next time you ride in a car, or roll a suitcase through an airport, or even spin a pizza on a tray, you are using the same basic idea that someone figured out 5,000 years ago.
That is really something to think about.
It really is. The wheel did not just break the barriers of distance. It broke the barriers of what human beings thought was possible. So, we talked about how the wheel was invented. But here is the next big question. How did something invented in one part of the world spread everywhere else?
I was actually wondering about that. Did people just copy each other?
Sometimes yes, and sometimes people in different places figured it out on their own. But the main way the wheel spread was through trade and migration. As people traveled and traded goods, ideas traveled with them.
So the wheel kind of carried itself to new places.
Exactly. And as it spread, people did not just copy the original design. They improved it. The very first wheels were solid. Just a flat round piece of wood. Heavy and not very efficient.
Oh, so they were not like the wheels we see today.
Not at all. Solid wooden wheels were very heavy and they cracked easily. So people started cutting out sections of the wood to make the wheel lighter. And then came one of the biggest upgrades in wheel history.
What was that?
Spokes. Someone figured out that instead of a solid disc, you could have a small center, thin rods going outward, and a rim around the outside. This made the wheel much lighter but still very strong.
That sounds like the wheels on a bicycle today.
Exactly the same idea. And this spoked wheel changed everything for warfare. Chariots became lighter and faster. Armies that had spoked wheels on their chariots had a huge advantage over armies that did not.
So the wheel actually changed how wars were fought?
Completely. Around 3,500 years ago, chariots with spoked wheels were the most powerful military technology in the world. Empires rose and fell partly because of who had better wheels.
That is wild. I never connected wheels to war before.
Most people do not. But think about it. Speed and the ability to move quickly have always been critical in battle. The wheel gave armies that speed.
So what happened after the chariot era?
People kept finding new uses for the wheel. One of the most important was the water wheel. People built large wheels next to rivers. The flowing water would push the wheel and spin it. And that spinning motion was used to grind grain into flour.
Oh, so that is how they made flour before machines?
Yes, and it was revolutionary. Before water wheels, grinding grain was done by hand. It was exhausting and took hours every day. The water wheel automated that process. Suddenly, one water wheel could do the work of many people.
So the wheel was not just about moving from place to place. It was also about doing work more efficiently.
Exactly. And that idea kept growing. People built windmills using the same rotating principle. The wind spins the blades are connected to a wheel, and that wheel powers a grinding stone or pumps water. It is the same basic concept, just powered by wind instead of water.
So the wheel became an engine before engines even existed.
That is a really smart way to think about it. The wheel was humanity's first way of capturing natural forces and turning them into useful work. Water, wind, animals pulling carts. All of it used the wheel at the center.
And I am guessing this eventually led to the Industrial Revolution?
You are getting ahead of me, but yes, absolutely. The spinning motion of wheels became the foundation of machines. Gears are just wheels with teeth. Pulleys are wheels with ropes. Almost every machine you can think of has some form of a spinning wheel at its heart.
So every time engineers designed a new machine, they were basically building on top of that first wooden disc from 5,000 years ago.
Every single time. The shape changed, the materials changed, the purpose changed. But the core idea never changed. A round object spinning on an axis. That one idea echoed through all of human history.
It makes you realize how one simple invention can have such an unbelievably long tail.
And that tail is still going. Because in our next chapter, we are going to talk about where the wheel is today and where it is going in the future.
I cannot wait.
Okay, so we have come a long way. From a solid wooden disc in ancient Mesopotamia to spoked wheels on war chariots to water mills and windmills. Now let us talk about where the wheel is today.
I mean, wheels are literally everywhere around us right now.
They really are. And it is easy to take them for granted. But think about your morning today. You probably woke up, maybe opened a rolling drawer, walked on a floor that was installed using wheeled equipment, got in a car or on a bus, and arrived somewhere. Wheels were involved in almost every single step.
I never thought about it that way. Even the things that brought the food to the supermarket used wheels.
Every truck, every conveyor belt in the warehouse, every cart in the store. All wheels. In fact, it is almost impossible to find a part of modern life that does not depend on the wheel in some way.
What about things like computers or phones? Those do not have wheels.
Great point. But the machines that made those phones, the factories, the robots inside them, the vehicles that transported them, all used wheels. And inside your computer there are actually fans, which are spinning blades. Spinning is the wheel's core idea.
Oh, wow, even inside electronics.
Even hard drives, before solid-state drives became common, used spinning magnetic disks to store data. The wheel was literally inside your computer, storing your photos and videos.
That blows my mind a little.
And now let us talk about something really exciting. The wheel is evolving again. Just like it evolved from solid wood to spokes, it is changing again today.
How so?
Well, one big change is in tires. Traditional tires are filled with air, and that has been the standard for over 100 years. But engineers are now developing airless tires. These tires are made of strong, flexible materials arranged in a web pattern. They never go flat because there is no air to lose.
Oh, that would be amazing. No more flat tires on the highway.
Exactly. And these airless tires are especially useful for vehicles on other planets. NASA has been working on wheels for Mars rovers that can handle extreme temperatures and rough, rocky terrain without ever going flat.
Wait, the wheel is literally going to other planets?
It already has. The Mars rovers, Curiosity and Perseverance, are rolling around on Mars right now using specially designed wheels. The wheel that started in ancient Mesopotamia is now exploring another world.
That is honestly one of the most amazing things I have ever heard.
And it does not stop there. Think about electric vehicles. The wheel is at the center of the entire EV revolution. Engineers are now putting electric motors directly inside the wheel itself. So the wheel is not just rolling. It is also generating its own power to roll.
So the wheel is becoming smarter.
Much smarter. And in self-driving cars, the wheels are connected to sensors and computers that make thousands of tiny adjustments every second. The wheel is no longer just a passive round object. It is an active, intelligent part of the vehicle.
What about things like Hyperloop or maglev trains? Those seem to not use wheels at all.
That is a really sharp observation. Maglev trains use magnetic levitation to float above the track. So, technically, yes, they eliminate the traditional wheel for movement. But even those systems use wheels when they are moving slowly, during boarding and at stations. And the infrastructure around them, the construction vehicles, the maintenance equipment, all use wheels.
So even the technology trying to replace the wheel still needs the wheel.
For now, yes. The wheel is so deeply embedded in how we build and operate everything that even our most futuristic technologies cannot fully escape it yet.
So what is the future of the wheel? Will it ever become obsolete?
That is the big question. Some people think that as we move toward drones, flying taxis, and levitation technology, the wheel might slowly become less central. But most engineers believe the wheel will always have a place, because it is so efficient, so simple, and so reliable.
Simple and reliable. Kind of like how it started 5,000 years ago.
Exactly. And that is what makes the wheel so extraordinary. It is one of the only inventions in human history that has never needed to be replaced, only improved. From clay pottery in ancient times to rovers on Mars, the wheel has been there for all of it.
I came into this thinking the wheel was just a basic thing. But now I feel like it is one of the most important ideas in the entire history of human civilization.
Because it is. And every time you see a wheel, whether it is on a bicycle, a suitcase, a race car, or a space rover, remember that you are looking at an idea that is 5,000 years old and still going strong.
The wheel really never stops, does it?
No, it just keeps rolling forward.